Well, firstly, it was just, I mean, a country like South Africa, we really need to improve our balance of trade and improve our exports. It's vital for a country like ourselves, and also for the value add, because remember, Africa takes a lot of our value add products. It's ironic, but the developed world takes our unvalue added products, our iron ore and our coal and stuff like that. But our value added products, if you look at the categories, they go into Africa. Now, why in a growing economy that's been growing at double digits, one of the highest growing, fastest growing economies in Africa and the world actually, okay, it's going to go down a little bit like all countries, especially with the drought. But why is it that we're not taking advantage of it? Because it's not even that far away. You know, it's still part of the East African. Though it's not a former member of the East African community, it does de facto play a very big role within the East African community. And most South African exporters and investors are particularly interested in Southern and Eastern Africa because of the language and the tradition and the legal systems and so on. In the end, you know, governments can only create that enabling environment, to use a very hackneyed and overused phrase, but or term, but it's in the end they're going to have to do it. So we have to go into the market. I've just taken 10 clients there, and not all South African, by the way. There were 3 that weren't South African, but we took them in there to identify the possibility. As Ethiopia will become a major exporter of power into the region, obviously the energy sector comes into play, but then so does the agricultural sector. They're trying to fast track the economy through ICT as well. There's a big construction boom. Addis Ababa looks like one big construction site. So therefore commercial property is another opportunity. There's several opportunities.